Alright, split this up from the other thing. Okay, I have a proposal. Or an idea or a suggestion or whatever. I guarantee it's not a new suggestion. I guarantee this isn't like a unique idea. Weirdly, it feels like everything's taken out of this timeline that should already exist, or does already exist, but is just shadow banned to shit. So if you look for it, it's like, oh, you discovered this. Like, no, a lot of people have. It's just we bury it because we hate free speech. Anyway, I hate YouTube. I hate a lot of things. I'll go with YouTube for a start, because I fucking hate them. I hate how they rip you off. They rip off the customer, yeah, and they rip off the person making the content. They shadow ban what they don't like. And by YouTube, I know there's a back end to the YouTube algorithm. It isn't 100% YouTube, it's something, but it's point withstanding. Notwithstanding, whichever it is. Okay. Content creators right now usually have an ad break in the middle of a video. Which I get. I'm not like, oh, these people are selling out. No, you gotta do what you gotta do. There's nothing about that, especially since YouTube could pay people a living wage where they could actually make this a full-time job. And they purposely don't. Purposely take as much. Yeah, I forget the last. I don't think I checked the last YouTube stats, but they make tens of billions of dollars. They could just split that up for content creators so they don't have to do ads to make the platform actually better, and probably people would like it and watch more of it. They don't. And that's whatever. Meanwhile, you have ads at the beginning and middle and part. Not against that theoretically, but there are better ways. If you're a content creator, using YouTube as an example, plug in whatever the fuck you want. But YouTube's a good example. Just because they're hell of exploitative. The whole don't be evil thing was a hell of an Easter egg. Or irony or whatever. But what I was gonna get at before whatever is... Backtrack. Oh yeah. Nobody likes YouTube like mid-roll ads where the creator does. Not faulting any creator, you have to make money and YouTube's ripping everybody off. Nothing wrong with that. But there are better ways that everybody wins. Except YouTube, and fuck YouTube. And fuck whatever. Substitute in a different platform and it's the same concept. But YouTube fits pretty well. And they're hell of exploited. Alright. The way people can make money, especially with where we're at now. Think of it like conventions. I really should have actually thought this out rather than... Because I thought this out like a year ago and completely forgot about it. I'm like, oh, I'll just start talking about it, remember? Not really. Okay, people need to sell memorabilia. You have a YouTube video. I don't know what the fuck your channel is. Doesn't matter. Theoretically, you have something in the video. Like a one-of-a-kind thing. One-of-a-kind thing not being like, it's the only thing that has ever existed. One-of-a-kind thing like... You don't mass produce it, produce like 1,000 and sell them. You have one thing and you have it in the video, like, I don't know, for me, I don't know, like the things I make or whatever. But it doesn't even need to be that. You could have a bookshelf and then something on the bookshelf. Look, we have a recency bias, and I think we're designed to have a recency bias where we don't think in the future that much. But... Think about the first, I don't do comic books, but like the Supermans or the Batmans or the first edition of something that cost like 10 cents at the time and gets auctioned off because there's a scarcity of it in like 50 years and it's worth, let's say 2 million, I don't fucking know. Substitute in baseball cards, substitute in something that is very rare. Maybe it's not even a one-of-a-kind thing, but it is one of the few that still exists in good condition. Pokemon cards. People can relate to those. Like whatever the expensive ones are. How, you buy it at the time and there's like, ah, shit, there's a ton of these. This is fucking worthless. And you hold on to them. And then the other people who buy them, like, lose them. Or they get scratched or damaged. And then after long enough time, you're like, oh, I have, like, one of the first editions of some bullshit. And it's like, oh, not many exist. Oh, this is worth... I bought this for... say $10, and I'm selling it for, let's say, $1 million. I don't know that I didn't check the fucking numbers, but you get it. You wait 10 years, or let's just, okay, for even numbers, let's go with $10, $1 million, or $10 you bought it at, you sold it at $10,000, and it was over 10 years. Simple math. Unless you're one of those metric fucks. No, actually, it's still the same. Okay. I don't know why that, but, well, I mean, your currency's different. Doesn't matter. Alright. Same with this. YouTube videos. Oh, I have something in the background. Not even fucking important, but it's just there. In 20 years, assuming we fucking live that long, let's say we do. Or let's say another 10 years. Yeah, let's say, okay. Really should have planned. If I edit out all the pauses, this will make sense, but I won't edit those out. So just fucking skip forward or back. I don't care. Theoretically, unless I should, in which case I still don't care. Alright. Let's say you're a content creator. You're not even huge. You're like mid-low. Which is pretty goddamn easy to be low viewership, because they'll shadow ban the fuck out of anybody who's doing things that they don't like you doing. Okay, new pathway opened up. You're shadow banned now, but I think in the future we get unshadow banned somehow. Mechanism action, don't care. But for the time being, I'll just put in like, okay, you have 100,000 subscribers, you get a certain amount of views. If you did a sponsorship in like the middle of the thing, first of all, people don't like it. We accept it. I mean, nothing against anybody who uses it. Just, yeah, it's what it is. But bear with me, because I didn't write a script for this, and I barely remember what I'm talking about at any given time. Okay. You're mid-level, whatever the fuck. You have, yeah, this. I like this. I made this. It's fine. And it's the one on my wall. Okay, let's say people get unsuppressed, or bigger than they were at the time, or over 10 years, the people who were shadow banned no longer shadow banned, and their videos are seen more. Meanwhile, hyperinflation has gone insane, so like $10 same is equivalent of like $100. So like 10x, just factor that in eventually. People are weird, like, when it comes to memorabilia, and I think that's the way things are going, because cash is going to be kind of weird, I think. Crypto's kind of weird, fluctuates. Don't trust that. But rare coins. Let's use that as an example. You can buy a rare coin. In the future, it's still going to be rare. It's still going to be worth something. If you have a one-of-a-kind thing, even on like a mid-level creator, and let's say 10 years into the future, we're just dystopic as shit, but theoretically your video still exists, like on YouTube. Somebody could still like go back to the very video it was on and be like, oh, I bought this. Here's where it gets interesting. What if you just auction this off right now? How much is this worth? Let's substitute in like a medium-sized creator. I don't know, like $100, let's say. Yeah, well, now in 10 years, I don't know what the fuck future's gonna be like, but theoretically, if you had a one-of-a-kind thing on a video from 10 years ago from a creator that maybe blew up, maybe got brutally murdered, I don't know. Sometimes weird things happen. Oh, I have a one-of-a-kind thing from like a serial killer. Oh, that's worth money to someone. If you bought it at the time for like $100, 10 years, first of all, hyperinflation, so let's say money is 10 times less now than it would be if you... Yeah, $100, and it's in a video that somebody can still see. People are weird with memorabilia and shit, and plus, I don't think anybody's gonna be able to trust money, fiat, crypto. If you have like a physical, tangible asset, which at the very least, maybe you put it up for auction or go to a pawn shop and they're like, oh yeah, we can still find this person. And they're like, I don't know, I think if you go like, if you get famous or infamous or something happens to you or whatever, and somebody has a one-of-a-kind thing that they can find on a video, and they could have a URL and actually go to the video. If anything, it's like a flex. I mean, rich people buy fucking art all the goddamn time. Half the time, it's just for tax evasion and fencing stuff. Because you have art, and art doesn't technically have any sort of value other than what someone will pay for it. Same kind of real estate shit. That was fucked up. But yeah, if you had something you're like, that's barely worth anything, but I have defense, so I'll just sell it for a shit ton of money. This is where I backtrack into wherever the fuck it was I thought it was going in the first place. How you can actually earn a living doing content creation. I'm not saying everybody should be a content creator. I'm just saying if you're taking like a sponsorship deal, most of the sponsorships are shady as fuck, by the way. It feels like we're in a weird timeline where the only ones who will give you money are the shadiest companies. Again, not bashing anybody who takes the bag. It's not even a bag, it's just enough to live off of because YouTube fucks everybody over. Because I think this timeline loves it when you're just struggling enough to stay above water, but at any time, something could go wrong. Healthcare, accidents, anything. Yeah. But let's say, alright, I filmed a video, it did fine. I'm not gonna... You could put any example in... You could go Mr. Beast, who's huge. You could go even like a mid... Like, a YouTuber gets like 10,000 views per video. Yeah, if you sold it now... This, or whatever, let's just say a content creator, it doesn't even need to be like a one-of-a-kind thing. It could just be like, oh, if you have like a story behind, no, I really like this, I don't know, fucking doll, or this is a, and then it's in a video, and then it's like, oh, at the end of the video, oh yeah, and then you could participate in an auction to win this, or not win this, but like, yeah, if you outbid everybody, you get this, and then all the money goes to the creator, and then that makes up for what they would have gotten had they taken a mid-roll, or not mid-roll ad, sponsorship deal. So yeah, let's say, oh, okay, well this isn't worth anything, or this is worth like, let's say $100 now, but if I'm hedging for the future, and let's say, I think this content creator, I'm gonna get grim, content creator might die in a few years, and for whatever reason, if somebody dies, things are worth more. Okay, maybe 10 years from now, I could put it, I could re-auction it, and make, say 100,000, it fluctuates greatly, let's say 100,000. If for nothing else, maybe they're just fencing shit to avoid taxes or whatever. Say 100,000. So then if you're going to buy it for like 1,000, 100,000, 100x your money over the span of... That's a hell of a hedge against inflation. To just buy it for 1,000. And then if you have a number of buyers who are all like of the same mindset of like, ah shit, I can outbid this person. Because even if you bought it for like 20,000 today... and you were pretty sure there's going to be hyperinflation, and you're pretty sure, oh, something might happen with this tree, oh, they might go crazy, and people would buy an auction item from a one-of-a-kind thing. Again, it doesn't have to be one-of-a-kind, like the only thing that exists, but if it's the only thing in, like, a video you're auctioning off, and the video is still findable in 10 years, somebody could be like, you can even, like, if you're, I don't know, degenerate, or, like, you're a terrible father, but, like, I don't know, your kid likes a content creator who was like 10 years ago, and they're like, oh, I'll buy the fucking thing and give it to my kid or something so that maybe I'll win back custody. In this scenario, you want custody of your kid. So you do shit like that, right? I'm gonna keep going with this. Okay, and it says I'm gonna run out of space pretty soon, so I cut off. Great, I have tons of space, but it purposely bloats everything, so you're always in a state of running out of shit, because they do that. Anyway, so yeah, in this scenario, now the content creator would get 20,000 for just like one-of-a-kind, as in like the only thing in a video that you are auctioning off. And then once it's auctioned off, yeah, you send it to the person who won the auction, and you never resell anything like it again. So they're getting the only one that's ever you've done a video with or whatever. It could be whatever. You could go to fucking Etsy, buy something, and just be like, oh yeah, I really like this thing, it's cool. And I'm gonna auction it off at the end. That's all you have to do, and then just auction it off. Meanwhile, the Etsy person's getting like their stuff bought, so, and that probably brings attention to their Etsy store, and now they're getting more, orders. So that helps them. The content creator's like, oh, I'll just auction this off. Meanwhile, like, if you had like, say 100 people who people that buy stuff from auctions with the sole intent of, I'm going to wait 10, 20 years and then resell it and make a lot of money. And if you're considering Gotta be hyperinflation, which I don't see how you could argue against that. You could argue the degree to which, but I don't see it. So yeah, if let's say money is 10 times less valuable in 10 years than it is now, and you pay 1,000 for this, even if you had put 1,000 in like a U.S. bond over 10, 20 years, so the country doesn't go fucking bankrupt, you would go, I don't know, you make like 500 or something. Wait, 10,000? Yeah, say 10,000, you make like 2,000. So you'd make 20%. Meanwhile, let's say you buy this for 20,000, you hang on to it for long enough, you can even hang on to it way longer to probably keep going up in price, especially if what it originally came from, again, it's in pristine condition, you like shrink wrap it, it's the same as like a baseball card or something, mint condition. You hold on to it for like 20 years, you resell or re-auction it. There's no way it would be worth less, right? Especially if the video it existed on is still there, and people have a weird thing of like, you know, let's say 20 years from now, oh, I'm gonna go retro, I'm gonna look at this video, oh shit, I'm gonna flex on these people, look, I got the thing from the guy who went insane or got brutally murdered, look at how cool I am, and then you can auction it off, so you could still, like, flex on people, auction it off later and make more money. Meanwhile, if you have enough bidders, they would all have the same fucking thought in mind, so they would all outbid, because even if you, like, bought it way more than it should be, if you hold on to it long enough and you assume auction, and you assume a one-of-a-kind in mint condition, that you could still find the original in a video on YouTube or wherever, whatever the fuck any of the future looks like, assuming there is a future, but let's just say there is. Yeah, so now the content creator, because a lot of auction, a lot of bidding, because even if you're going to way overpay, like 20,000 for something, yeah, it's worth, like, using this example, use whatever, it's worth, yeah, like $20 now, but if we all agree that, or if it's the only one in existence that existed on the video, maybe the video did pretty well over time, and people have a weird fascination with, like, past people. Oh, this guy used to be a YouTuber or something. Ah, shit. Oh, I have the fucking thing that's this video. Ah, shit, that's hella rare because that's the only fucking one. Ah, that's probably worth money. It'd be good if they got... Yeah. So when you think about it like that, the 10 years, say a 10x, let's say it 20x is in price, which is not unreasonable. So people would outbid each other with the sole intent of, I'm going to hang on to this for 10, 20 years, resell it, I'll make a shit ton of money. They all under the same mindset, so they'll outbid each other, which is still worth it for them, because even if they way overpaid, like, 20,000, with the understanding that, yeah, if it's the only one in mint condition in 10 years, maybe 200,000, that's 10xing. If you put it in a bank account or a bond, you get 20% of that, 0.2. Yeah, you would take that one. Meanwhile, the money they pay goes to the creator. And let's say there's just some, not clause, but like an understanding that if a creator has like a sponsorship in their ad, then whatever they're auctioning is worth less. There's nothing against that. It's like, same way as like a baseball card. If a baseball card is in mint condition, with the laminate on versus laminate off, you're theoretically selling the card. You're not selling the wrapper the card's in, but we all agree, oh, if the seal's never been broken, even if the card's identical down to the molecular level, in mint condition, this one's worth far less than this one. If you just agreed, oh, this creator had an ad in there, so it's actually worth less, therefore it's a disincentive for somebody to take a sponsorship. Most sponsorship turns out to be fucking frauds anyway, so it's like... So now, a user watching the thing doesn't have to deal with the sponsorship thing. Meanwhile, YouTube, let's say the same thing applies. Oh, a video that has ads running in it, whatever they're selling, is worth less. Then a content creator's like, well, I'm just not going to put ads in. Or, yeah, mid-roll ads or anything, because the thing, nobody would buy it for as much, and YouTube wouldn't pay as much, so I will do that. So now a user experiences, oh, I get to watch stuff without ads. Meanwhile, yeah, maybe like the content creator takes 20 seconds or 30 seconds to be like, oh yeah, I actually bought this, I like it. It's like my favorite thing ever, it's hella cool and shit, and it's the only one. I'm gonna auction it off, and bye-bye. And then, yeah, you have auction houses that will probably put it up. Let's say they take 20% to like verify it, do everything. It's in a database and everything's completely legit. You sign it or something. Why doesn't that work? Fucks over YouTube, which is awesome. Because fuck YouTube, fuck Google, fuck all big tech. I was trying to think of one big tech all big tech. Yeah, why doesn't that work? The creator would get more money than they would running ads on their thing and taking sponsorship, because if everybody agreed the same way you would agree arbitrarily that a baseball card that's, never is still in laminate versus not in laminate, even if it's mint condition, because theoretically, you're buying the card. You're not buying a laminate. And yet somehow the laminate does affect price. The same way if you had ads or something else, everybody would agree, oh yeah, that's just worth less, because fuck that, or whatever. So now they're disincentivized, because that would probably pay more than any advertisement would, especially for a mid-level creator. Meanwhile, the low shadow ban type creators, who, yeah, the content's almost never seen, but there could be a speculative market that pops up that's like, nobody cares about this creator now, but maybe in the future, if something happens, they might blow up. This is on, like, their second video? That's like, yeah, because if it's on, like, your first or second video, that's like a first edition something. That's worth a shit ton in the future. It's like, if you auctioned it off, somebody bought it, they never touched it, it's in mint condition, and then you're like, oh yeah, I got the first, something somebody was auctioning off in their first video. And yeah, he had no viewers at the time, but then he got huge, or something happened to him, or something. Therefore, anything in his video is now worth a lot. And yeah, it probably takes a little bit away from the experience of, like, if you're watching a video to have, like, well, instead of, like, a plug for a, like, company that probably turns out to be a scam, it's like, I don't know, you just make up a story about how you fucking like some, like, yeah, just buy stuff from Etsy. People love making shit from Etsy. Just buy stuff from Etsy. Like, I really like this. My grandma made something like this. It's one of a kind, kind of. Oh, yeah, I'll put it up for auction after this, and people can buy it. I'm going to run out of space very soon, but I need to make this point. There needs to be something in the contract. The first time it's auctioned off, all the money goes to the creator, whoever's auctioning it, minus like a fee from auction house, let's say 10%, whatever. Let's say, yeah, it's your first video. You get very few views, but there's a speculative marketplace. It's like, they're getting really low views. It might not be worth anything. But if I speculate, I could probably buy low and sell high. There's probably at least 5 or 10 of these creators. Yeah, maybe they're not worth anything, but if they blow up and I have a first edition, I auction it off, I'll fucking make it big. So I'll just buy up all of those, just because 1 or 2 might make up for what I bought. So maybe even a small creator could be like selling stuff for like 10,000. Is not unreasonable, because if they got huge and you had hyperinflation and it's the first video and it's in mint condition and somebody sells it, and there were a huge creator now, and then you can still find that video, how the fuck? It's the same with the fucking baseball card. Meanwhile, baseball cards are like 10 or 20, like first editions that are just floating around. Meanwhile, you have the only thing, and you have proof, and like they sign it or something, and it's like, and plus, rich people love fucking getting around paying taxes and fencing stolen property and shit. They would love something like this, because it has no real value. It has the value somebody would pay for it. So you're like, oh, I need to fence $1 million. Oh yeah, I have this thing. We'll just say it's $1 million. So then somebody would then be incentivized to even buy for more from the creator. Meanwhile, you have a clause. You put it up for auction. The person who buys it owns it, and the creator gets all the money minus auction fees, etc. If the person who bought it re-auctions it in the future, which they're allowed to do, but 20% of the gross profit then goes back to the creator. So at any time, let's say you sell it now, and this creator's like, went out of business or just whatever, but there's stuff still floating around, and now it's worth a lot, and somebody puts it up for auction, and they bought it for like $20,000, and now it goes for $200,000, or $220,000, so it's a $200,000 profit, and 20% goes back to the creator, and 80% goes to their, or like the net profit. Why wouldn't they do that? Why would that not be legal? Why wouldn't that? So let's say, yeah, a creator makes a shit ton of money like the first time they sell it, And then let's say the person who bought it is like, oh, I'm going to sell it now. Yeah, I have to give 20%, but I get to keep 80%, and it's 10x. I'm fine. I'm giving up 20%. So let's say 200,000, 20%. Is that 40,000? So then, yeah, every subsequent re-auction of the original item goes back to a creator or whatever they wanted to go to. So then you could potentially continually make... Why doesn't that work? What's illegal about that, and why doesn't it work? You have a better experience on YouTube or whatever, because no creator would do any ads or put ads on their video or do sponsorships if it diminishes the price of the thing that they're auctioning, because almost definitely that the price difference would make up for any of that. Meanwhile, the user experience is better. Meanwhile, there are no ads on videos. Meanwhile, YouTube is fucked. Go fuck yourself, YouTube. You fucked over everybody. Go fuck... whatever. But they're still harvesting data, so it's probably still worth it to them because they're fucking... whatever. Why does that not work? Small creators who are struggling have been ripped off by YouTube and the system for so long. You have something on your wall, you mention it in like a video, you don't mass produce like 1,000 of them, it's the only one. It's in a video, it's prominently displayed or like on a desk or something. It's the only one of its kind. Same way baseball cards first edition. Meanwhile, there are like dozens of baseball cards first edition. So when you factor that in, it's the only one. And plus, the person who bought it, I mean, yeah, you want to keep it in mint condition. You can still, like, frame it on your house and flex on your other rich friends. So that's kind of chill. You could, if your kid really likes content creator, you just buy it at an auction, and you're like, oh yeah, maybe I'm not such a